So hey, as you might realise, I am away at the moment having a much needed break before the madness of the run up to Edinburgh and then Edinburgh itself kicks in. But while I'm away, I have been following online the fantastic work of the Just Stop Oil campaigners, and whenever I interact with anything that they do, there's a huge backlash. And I don't know to what extent anyone who's part of that backlash might end up watching this video, but on the off chance, let me just make a couple of points. Firstly, if you disagree with what Just Stop Oil are doing because you don't think that their aims are necessary, then can I urge you to go and Google the words hottest day in recorded history, and if that day turns out to have been in the last fortnight, maybe it's time to give your head a wobble and accept that this is a huge issue and it needs addressing now. The fact is that there are climate-led emergencies going on all around the world, flooding in Spain, flooding in Pakistan, all kinds of things unfolding on a daily basis. And in fact, we also need to be asking why the media aren't putting these stories front and centre, because lives are being lost to the climate emergency as we speak. Secondly, though, if you're one of these sort of middle ground people who's like, no, their aims are absolutely bang on, they're quite right, but the way they're going about it, I mean, it's just inconveniencing people, it's disrupting things, all of that sort of thing. They're going about it the wrong way. Okay, you are welcome to that opinion, you are welcome to that opinion, but only, I'm sorry, only if you yourself are going about doing it the right way, whatever you think that is. Because I've been through this as well. You know, a few months ago, Extinction Rebellion decided, after years of disruptive protests, to do something that brought lots of communities together, that was fully had permission from the police, that didn't disrupt anything. It was called The Big One. 100,000 people, including loads of big organisations, gathered outside Parliament. There were events from speeches and teach-ins to music, to dancing, to stand-up comedy, all of the above. And I saw virtually zero coverage of it in any of the newspapers except the Morning Star, and I don't see any politicians paying attention, listening to it, making any changes, doing anything to stop the rollout of yet more fossil fuel licenses that are going to make our planet entirely uninhabitable within the next few decades. So if you've got a better idea on what would get a bunch of attention and would actually lead to something being changed, then please get out there and get on with it. In fact, tell me what it is and I'll support you, I'll help you. I'm excited to be a part of that. But unless you've got those ideas and you're acting on them, then I think instead of criticising people who are out there doing something that is getting some attention and that is at least getting into the media and raising the issues, they're the only people who seem to be making any difference at this point. And I think instead of our criticism, they deserve our thanks and support and gratitude. And if you are able to go out there and be a part of it, fantastic. If you're able to donate to them, things like that, fantastic. And even if you're just able to stand by and cheer them on, then I think it's really important that we do that whenever we get the opportunity. See you next week. Increasingly, the mainstream media is terrible at informing the public of what is really going on. I'm only able to make these videos because people are generous enough to sponsor me making them, and if you're able to be a part of that, I would hugely appreciate it. It can cost as little as $1 a month and you'll get loads of fun bonus content and lots of extras from me and my undying gratitude. I also massively appreciate it if you're able to like, share these videos and let people out there know what's going on.